the move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. To adjust the pattern. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
Let's go. Break. Single, single. Set. Set.
Looking for space. It's Haynes. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Guys, let's chat about Michigan. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
To the air. It's Underwood. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Start this drive going to the air. He's going to go for a big one. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. play of the drive, wants to throw. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown, Ducks! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the and they complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And with the extra point, they've pushed the lead out a little further. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Warren. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quick release by the QB. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Wants to throw it. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down. Got to have success, but to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
Wide receiver going in motion. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Warren. their physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down. The Wolverines decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the option. Now the pitch. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Caught close to the marker, it's Casper. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Moore will throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now. And if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a deep man. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Woof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
On the ground, it's Hughes. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And this one splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Miami. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Working the middle, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Second down coming up.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Back to throw, it's Warren. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And when it's third and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This is just what they wanted, a quick start, a 17-0 lead, and now they have the ball back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
This defense has been gashed, and they are backed up again with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs. Take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Slams it ahead. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains.
Here we go.
On the direct snap, it's Hughes. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Warren. quick completion on the out. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down.
Get set, get set.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the second quarter. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Warren. Going downfield for the big play. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Michigan! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it out of the end zone.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Finds his man. It's Casper. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Moore to the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The Ducks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. They're setting up the screen. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And a nice job slipping in the screen. Like, you got to know the situation when those pass rushers, Palmer, are going to come up field, and those situations when you can take advantage of the defense.
Yeah, I would love a David Pollock just running at me free and then finding a way to negotiate the throw around a guy that just knew he was going to be getting a sack. That feels so good. Complete the screen and keep the drive alive.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan, and they are executing beautifully.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. The play-action fake. Quickly complete. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
And the Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, did you see the D tackle just slice through the offensive line? That's how you get penetration. That's how you dial up the tackle for loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for room. It's Hughes. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Moore will throw. Catch in the middle. It's Casper. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
How many 1st downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Benson. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. The give to the back. Pulled down to Pater. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on first and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing second down and goal.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
They've played keep away with the football, but if this defense can make one more stop on third and goal, they might force a field goal attempt. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Nebraska was able to come away with the win, as they have so many times there in Lincoln, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Big implications today, and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's the handoff. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms, but the style, always the same. Line up.
There he goes. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Dropping back, it's Warren. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Finds a man on the left. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30.
It is so hard as a defender to have to stop that big fella from catching the corner route, right? He already has great size and long arms, and he can jump. So what do? I mean, you're not trying to create pass interference and a penalty, but that's just a size mismatch, and the offense took advantage.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on... down, 2nd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Keene. Shoots it to the left. He makes the catch. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Now from inside the red zone. Grabbed behind the line, it's Haynes. Touchdown Wolverines! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. The 1.5, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Moore to the air. Gets it out fast. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
On the receiver. Picks up 7. And first down for the offense.
First down here for the offense. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to let it go. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the back. Second down, he'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And this is a tough spot for the offensive coordinator here after that incompletion, fourth down, because you scored a touchdown on your first drive, then you kicked a field goal. You don't want to punt on your third drive of the game, right? Things are going so well. Do you trust your quarterback? Do you trust your offense to go convert this thing and stay on the field?
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Complete to start this drive.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. Looking to throw, it's Keene. Fires to the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
6 yards on the play. Brings up second down.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Michigan.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms.
Ready, set. Okay, ready?
Wants to fire on second down. Lofts one high and deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Wolverines will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Moore will throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Lets it fly. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes. They've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
To the ground with the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Quarterback making checks. On third down, going up top. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That gets them back to within 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Penn State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Beaver Stadium. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Happy Valley crowd who leaves happy with the win. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the back. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Moore to the air. Gets it out quickly.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They'll run play action. Pulls it in. It's Whittington. Turning it on. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The Ducks have it with a first and 10. Leaves it with the back. stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Going to swing it on second down. He makes a grab, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ducks!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Keene. Catch in the middle, it's Haynes. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Brings into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
They'll ride the hot hand. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31.
Military stun.
On the move, it's Haynes.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Here's the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Back to throw, it's Keene. Got it on the outside. It's Morgan. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. They've already put one field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. He got it. That'll close the gap to 14.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give on the option. Shows him the stiff arm. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the running back. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
The give to the back. There he goes. And they take it in for 6 more points. You know they love their track at Oregon. And when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
41, Michigan, 20.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. Runs through the tackle. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Wolverines really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
On the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground.
And the Oregon offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
It'll be 3rd and long. Moore will throw. Oh, they're after him. Pulls it in. It's Whittington. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Ducks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking for a man. It's Keene. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He just refused to go down, kept finding space and picked up 7. It'll be 4th and 1. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Clemson has just had no answer to the onslaught they've faced so far today. Almost feels like instead of touching Howard's Rock, that sucker was dropped on top of him. They're trailing by 28 to Miami. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Takes a handoff. It's Hester. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in...
Oh, he's got some space. They're ripping off chunks of yards. They get it to the 33. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And the Wolverines, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Snap it to the back. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Keene. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Hit as he throws. And make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up, and they quit, and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time comeback.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Trick 9B. Trick 9B.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Here on 3rd down for this offense.
Let's go. Let's go.
They'll move the wide receiver. They go to the ground. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going up top here late in the game. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. And they spike it. You'd think they'd want to keep the clock moving with the lead here.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th down.
And the Ducks will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Punt is on its way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. Very often, so much for fighting until the bitter end as they'll take the un-victory formation. of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better.